Hello, everyone. How are you? Welcome to Family Vibes Counseling Channel. This is the Value of Me series that we're embarking upon. This is the introduction. I'm super excited to have each of you as we learn to build a healthy self-esteem. We are here at the introduction, and I think this is a great place for us to like, to tag, and to share this channel. Go ahead and do that. Like this, make sure that you hit the @ in the chat and start tagging your friends and family's names so that they can get in on the beginning of this series, the value of me, valuing ourselves. This is so good that I'm able to share with you, to come into your homes, into your cars, wherever you are, and to share with you. So take this time. I'm going to give you a few seconds to take this time and make sure that you share this with someone that you love, someone that you like, even someone that you may not like so much. And maybe after them experiencing this series with Dr. Clay, they will be a more likable person. How about that? But I am so excited to have you here, and I just want you to share this experience with everyone that you can get it into the lives and the hands of. So go ahead and take time. I pray that your day is going well already, but I know that it's going to be a lot better after we've shared this time of fellowship and information and education together. So go ahead and take a few moments, like, share, and tag. And I'll be right back with you after this message. Hello, ladies. It's time for Extraordinary Women 2024 Empowerment Conference, Saturday, November 2nd and Sunday, November 3rd, 2024. Hilton Garden, 4100 Glover Lane, North Little Rock, Arkansas, 72117 is the location for the Saturday, November 2nd event at 10 o'clock a.m. Sunday, November 3rd at 3 o'clock p.m. will be at the Anointed Praise and Worship Ministries Pine Bluff campus at 2901 South Willow Street, Pine Bluff, Arkansas, 71603. Your host is Dr. Kimberly Clay, Ph.D., organizational psychologist. You can reach her at 972-589-1925 or email familyvibesinc@gmail.com. Go now and register at a discount at www.drkimberlyclay.com. Again, register at drkimberlyclay.com. This event is hosted by Family Vibes Counseling and Dr. Kimberly Clay, business coach, organizational psychologist. So join us. Go ahead and get registered. Invite your girls to join you for Extraordinary Women 2024 Empowerment Conference, November 2nd and 3rd. Hello, everyone. We are back here after that message. I know that you're excited just as I am about the Extraordinary Women Empowerment Conference 2024. It's coming up, so take that commercial seriously. Take that announcement very seriously and go ahead and register at that rate that we have going now. That's just an introductory rate. It will be going up. Family Vibes Counseling has so much going in our communities that we're going to be putting forth in our different communities, but we're just excited about working. We're excited about Family Vibes Counseling growing, this channel, this station growing as it is. And we can only do it with your help, our friends and families, the people that we connect with on this social media platform. So go ahead and let everybody know that we are on. Welcome to you. If you've just joined us at this moment, go ahead and like, share, and tag. Like this educational series, share it on your page, on your friends' timelines, and go ahead and hit the @ and start tagging friends and family to join us. It makes it a lot more fun when we do it together. We're going to experience and learn and enjoy this together. This educational component is called the value of me. The value of me. We're learning how to value ourselves. We're learning how to pour into ourselves, how to think well of ourselves. Many times we build up other people, but we may not have yet learned how to build up ourselves. So that is where this comes in. I am Dr. Kimberly Clay, Ph.D. I am an industrial organizational psychologist. You may say, Dr. Clay, what kind of psychologist is that? Well, I study the way that people work together in organizations, in industries, in business. I help a lot of people with businesses, nonprofit organizations, but my organization that I founded is Family Vibes Counseling, and we welcome you to our platform. I have a special love for families, for individual, family, marriage counseling. This is a lot of what we do. We work with teens at Family Vibes, but we are grateful that we're able to connect with you on a virtual platform to teach these lessons, to teach these educational series. We do group sessions. So we're looking forward to what's to come from these sessions. I want to hear about it. I need you to email us at familyvibesinc@gmail so that you can join and get the email list, join the email list and get the handouts. Yes, we have handouts that go with these lessons that we're teaching. But I want to hear your testimonies. I want to hear about how these classes helped. So we're here at the introduction. This is part 1, the introduction of the value of me. And we are talking about healthy emotional health, healthy self-esteem. We're building up ourselves. We're going to learn how to do that. When we look at the value of me, and building self-esteem, we tend to spend a great deal of time comparing ourselves to others. Come on, talk to me in the chat section. We spend a whole lot of time looking and comparing ourselves to other people, whether they be friends, family, associates, or people we don't even know that may be online that we may see from time to time. But social media depictions of others, they are a detriment. They're dangerous to our own self-esteem. The Bible tells us to love thy neighbor as thyself. When we look at that, many times we say, oh, okay, love them like I love myself. But what if I don't love myself? What if I don't even care about myself? What if I don't take care of myself? So how am I supposed to love someone else and I don't know how to love myself? Have we even thought about that? Y'all respond to me. Talk to me in the chat. I want to make sure that I'm reaching you where you are. I want it on a level that you can understand. Come on, y'all talk to me. How do we love others and we don't know how to love ourselves? Well, we're going to learn. I thank God for this series, The Value of Me. We are going to together build healthy self-esteem. Self-esteem is actually how we value and perceive ourselves, how we look at ourselves, how we value ourselves, what rating scale that we place ourselves on. Value, the amount of weight that we tend to put on something. Our self-esteem is based on our opinions and our beliefs about ourselves, about me. Somebody say about me. This can feel difficult to change. Many things in our lives are difficult to change because we've been doing the same thing the same way over and over and over. We've built habits, ways of living, ways of thinking. Many times we don't even realize that we've done this, but it just tends to happen. So how do I change my mindset? How do I change the dynamic about my life? Well, we're going to go into that. We might also think of self-esteem as our self-confidence. Self-confidence. Are we confident in ourselves? Are we comfortable in ourselves, in our skin? Yeah, many of us are not. And I say us or we because I don't point fingers. I thank God for Apostle Clay. He always teaches us in a very pragmatic way, a very everyday life method way of understanding things. So we always want to say we because I can't point fingers at you because I have my own issues. Y'all, I'm telling you, I'm just learning every day how to be more self-confident, how to be a person who builds her own self-esteem. So this is something that I'm sharing with you now. Probably something that I should have shared years ago with you all. But because I didn't feel that it was that important, but really I was holding back on a gift that I was to the world. So what are you holding back on that God has placed in you to be a gifting to the world, but you've held back because of your lower self-esteem? But guess what? We're all going to win together. We're going to win in this thing because God made it possible that we could talk about the value of me and we could all build a healthy self-esteem. So look at this. When I'm sharing this with you, I'm not pointing the finger or trying to down you. I'm sharing what I've gained and what I've learned so that we can all be better together. Is that okay? Come on, talk to me in the chats. Type out something. Let me see those hearts if you're with me. Come on, give me those hearts. So our self-esteem can go across the board. We can relate it to self-confidence if that's something that helps us to understand. Self-esteem is our subjective, meaning my personal view. Subjective, meaning it's subjected to my own view of my overall personal worth or value. Self-esteem, personal worth, or personal value. That's why it's called the value of me. How much do I value myself? How much do I value the gifts that I've been given? How much do I value what I have to offer the world, or to offer my community, or to offer my church, or to offer at my workplace? What type of value do I place on myself? Think about it. This is something that we don't think about every day. We go through the hustle and the bustle of life, but never stop to think, is there something else that I really could be doing, or really should be doing, or really am feeling, but I don't value myself enough to put it out there that this is an offer that I have to the world. So similar to self-respect, our self-esteem, it describes our level of confidence. Come on, self-esteem, confidence, value, all of these words, they walk hand in hand when we're talking about self-esteem and the way that we value ourselves. Our level of confidence in our abilities or our attributes, the things about us, our personalities, our gifts, the way that we relate to others. God has given us gifts. He's given us different ways, methods. Sometimes it could be just our personality. It's a gift to people, to others around us. We may be one who makes people laugh or always brightens the room when we come around people or people come around us. What attributes or abilities do you have that really change the people or the atmosphere around you? Come on. We're talking about the value of me, building healthy self-esteem. So when we talk about a healthy self-esteem, having it can influence our motivation. Yeah, it peps us up. Come on. All of us at some time or another need a pick-me-up. We need something that helps us to know that what we're doing has a greater end than just what we see right now. Also, having a healthy self-esteem can influence your mental well-being. It feels good to be valued. It feels good to be needed. So why do we wait for other people to place a value stamp on us, to tell us what we're worth, when we can tell ourselves? God tells us through his word all of the time. But many times we're not listening. We're waiting on him or her to tell us what we're worth, when in all reality, we have the answer within us the entire time. Our overall quality of life. Come on, friends. Come on, family. Overall quality of life is affected by having a healthy self-esteem. Can you believe it? A healthy self-esteem can affect our overall quality of life. It can influence our motivation in life, daily motivation, life motivation. And a healthy self-esteem can also improve our mental well-being. Come on, that's for the note takers. A healthy self-esteem. Somebody put that in the chats for somebody else that may be driving or is busy, but they're listening to the podcast information. Having a healthy self-esteem, it builds mental well-being or influences healthy well-being. Healthy self-esteem influences our daily or life motivation. And a healthy self-esteem improves our overall quality of life. Somebody say in the chat, I want to improve my quality of life. See, I'm going slow and taking my time because I want to make sure that we get all of this. I'm not going to rush through this series because I want to make sure that I connect with you and that you connect with me and that we get this information. I want it to be just like a group session, that we're sitting in person right in front of each other, which we are virtually. We're here together, and I want you to feel a part of what's going on in this class, in this group session. I need you to feel a part. I want you to take ownership in this education, in this information, because I want to see your life get better. So once again, that healthy self-esteem, it improves our motivation. Healthy self-esteem, it builds our mental well-being and our overall quality of life. I'm going to start with some steps for us to work on. There are some things that I need us to practice on this week for building a healthy self-esteem. And I'm praying that this short time that we're together each week, each Monday at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time, that it will actually help you going forward in life. So I need us to practice this. Will you promise me now, that you're going to practice these steps? And I promise you that it's going to definitely make an impact on your life. It's going to make an impact on your motivation. It's going to have an impact on your mental well-being, as well as all of our overall quality of life. It's going to be improved. Step number 1. This is one thing that we can do to improve our self-esteem. Number 1, get that. Who's going to put it in the chat for me? Number 1, get to know yourself. Easy. Come on, type it in there. Get to know yourself. Put it in your notes. If you're taking notes on your phone, open your notes and say, get to know yourself. That's number 1. We're building healthy self-esteem. Y'all, this is so important. Get to know yourself. We have to know, for example, what makes us happy, what makes us feel that there is value in our lives. Get to know ourselves. In order to get to know ourselves, we have to pay attention. Many times, like I said, we're always paying attention to everyone else. Yes, I know we have children, we have spouses, we have friends, family, work, school. We have many things to do in life. But the value of me class has come to let us know that we need to pay closer attention to ourselves. We need to take care of ourselves. And the first step in building healthy self-esteem is to get to know yourself. Get to know yourself. We want to go beyond just menial happiness, just little things in our lives. Some people think it's just attaining money or status or a house or a car. Yeah, those are just temporal things, just small nuggets of the big picture. But do we have joy on the inside? Do we have peace on the inside? Are we happy with who we are? Not about the relationships that we're in. And relationships, when I say relationships, I am not just talking about romantic relationships. I mean all of the connections that we have. Our friendships, our family, our blood relationships. When we say relationships, that includes each interpersonal human interaction that we have. All of our human connections, our networks, what do they look like? We have to take time and pull back from those to look and to see, what is it about me that makes me tick? What has me upset? What gets me angry? What makes me happy? What type of situation am I in when I feel the most peaceful? Am I an introvert? And am I an extrovert? Do I like being around lots of people? Do I like talking a lot? Do I like to be to myself? Do I like to work alone or in small groups? Do I like large groups? Get to know yourself. If you need help with that, I told you, reach out to me. Get on that email list at familyvibesinc@gmail.com or text our Family Vibes number 972-589-1925. We do free family and individual counseling, marriage counseling. Get to know yourself. If there's a problem there, reach out. Reach out. We want to help. Many times it's just small things in life that we can change or switch up a little bit that make the hugest difference in how we operate in our lives. So that was number one. The first step to building healthy self-esteem is to get to know yourself. Number two, who's taking notes for me in the chat? Come on, who's helping? Number two, try to challenge unkind thoughts about yourself. Oh my, who's having unkind thoughts? Who's a meanie to themselves? Many times we don't even realize that we're being mean, we're being unkind to ourselves. Catch this, somebody. Come on, y'all, respond to me. Every time I say something that you like or you know is for real, just send up the hearts. Just lose it. Just lose it on the hearts. Come on. Tap, 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 tap. Come on. Give me hearts. Let me see hearts all over the screen. I'm looking. That's number two. Try to challenge, change it, debate unkind thoughts about ourselves. Did we grow up with people saying, you're ugly, you're fat, you're this, you're that, you're not going to do this, you will never succeed, you won't be anything? Challenge unkind thoughts, because what happens is that devil is no longer quoting those renditions, those statements about us. We've taken it upon ourselves and adopted those statements and said them to ourselves. Oh no, I know I have some gifts, but I could never achieve that. because I'm this, or I don't have this, or I don't have that. Challenge that thought. Stop that thought. And say, why do I think that way about myself? Challenge it. Stop it. Unkind thoughts about ourselves are detrimental to our self-esteem. They kill our self-confidence. Every time you feel a negative or an unkind thought come up about yourself, stop and challenge it. Stop and give a positive or an opposite reaction to and about yourself from that statement that you made. Come on, in order to change something, we've got to replace it with something. So in our number 2 step, when we challenge our unkind thoughts about ourselves, we're going to replace that unkind thought with a kind thought. We're going to replace that negativity with positivity about ourselves. Whatever it is negative that someone else has said or that we've said ourselves, we're going to replace those thoughts with something positive. Is that all right? Oh, I see y'all with the hearts. Come on. I need hearts on that, because y'all, this is good stuff. That's a good nugget. Number 2, challenge unkind thoughts about yourself. Come on, I know I'm helping somebody. Let me see those hearts. Talk to me in the chat. Y'all got to talk to me in this group session. I need to hear back from you. I need your feedback. How is this helping? How is it sounding? How does it feel? Number 3, got another step for you. Number 3, building healthy self-esteem. Number 1 was what? Get to know yourself. What do you value in life? What's important to you? Number 2, try to challenge unkind thoughts about yourself. Try to challenge unkind thoughts. Number 3, say positive things to yourself. See, that goes hand in hand with number 2. When we challenge those unkind thoughts, number 2 is the first part of it, where we stop in the middle of the thought. We stop it. We freeze. We put a pause on that mean thought, that unkind thought that we had about ourselves. And then we go into number 3. We say positive things to yourself. Y'all, I always encourage clients. I always encourage my members of group sessions to talk to themselves in the mirror. It's so healthy. You may think, oh, that sounds crazy, Dr. Clay. But no, it helps so much when you're preparing for an interview or just trying to have better self-esteem, to feel better about yourself, to know yourself a little better. Talk to yourself in the mirror and tell yourself good things. Tell yourself, oh, I look good. I'm improving. I'm getting better. Whatever your goal is for yourself, you tell yourself that you're already getting there. I'm getting better. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. The things that you desire, speak it. Say it till you see it. Say positive things to yourself. In order to say that, you have to learn yourself, which was number 1, know yourself, and then challenge those unkind thoughts so that you can bring that opposite reaction and tell yourself something good. Tell yourself something good. Let me see your hearts. Did y'all like that one? Number 3, say positive things to yourself. Number 4, come on. Practice saying no. Yeah, we are talking about self-esteem, but this is important. Number 4, practice saying no. You may ask, Dr. Clay, what does saying no have to do with self-esteem? Well, it has to do with everything. Come on, number 4, practice saying no. Many times we agree to everything. We agree to stuff that we don't even like, don't want to spend time on, with people that are not good for us. They're not peaceful to our spirits. They ruffle us. But we continue to agree to things, to activities with them, to allow them into our lives. So if you use this number 4 step and practice saying no, we will have less time around people who bring negativity to our lives, negativity to our minds and to our hearts, to our spirits, that invade our personal space. And we'll be able to feel better about who we are, what we're doing, what our lives look like. Come on. It all has to do. Saying no has a lot to do with how we feel about our lives, our accomplishments, the things that we've been able to handle. Many times we just spend too much time. It could be good things with good people. But saying no provides more time for us to focus on ourselves so that we can be better. Thereby, it makes us feel better about ourselves. We have more confidence in ourselves, which builds a healthy self-esteem. Number 5, y'all, these are good. Y'all talk to me. Number 5, try to avoid comparing yourself to others. Try to avoid. Come on, note takers. When we get through with this class, y'all, we're going to feel so much better. We're going to be doing better. Number 5, try to avoid comparing yourself to others. Try to avoid it. Many times we've been so used to doing things the same way. As I said before, we've been doing things the same way over and over again and don't even realize it. We've compared ourselves to others. We look at our skin tone. We look at our hair. We look at our body shapes. And we compare ourselves to another person, not realizing that they in turn are most likely comparing themselves to someone else too. And we're always trying to attain something, but never being satisfied with where we are and what we're working on. Yeah, I may be working on losing weight, or maybe working on some other things socially in my life, but that does not mean that I have to continually make myself feel bad or have unkind thoughts about myself by comparing myself to someone else. How about we compare our today to our yesterday? Compare my this week to my last week. Compare my this year, this time, to last year, this time. Am I better? Am I stronger? Am I wiser? Am I doing things different? Do I have a different take on life and different outlook? What am I doing different? What am I doing better that I can be proud of? That's again number 5. Try to avoid comparing yourself to others. What can I be proud of in my life that I've accomplished? What am I doing better this week than what I did last week? Am I breaking habits? Bad habits. Am I breaking those and replacing it with new positive things? Am I getting rid of bad friends and bad people that I've been around to be around more positive people for my life? Good people, good wholesome people. People who love God. Yeah. We've got to look at that. These things are important in our lives when we're comparing ourselves to others and we're not seeing much value in ourselves. We have to look at the overall view. Maybe it's the people that I'm comparing myself to, or the people that are in my circle, or the people that I'm hanging around that are making me feel as though I don't have much value. Number 6. Y'all, these steps are awesome. I love them. That's why I'm sharing them with you. If you have not, or if you have just jumped in and joined us, welcome to the Value of Me. Go ahead and like this, share it on your page and your friend's page, and tag somebody. Tag some people to this class. We're talking about building healthy self-esteem, giving steps to build value for ourselves. And number 1 was get to know yourself. 2, try to challenge unkind thoughts about yourself. Number 3, say positive things to yourself. Come on, you got something good to say about yourself. Number 4, practice saying no. Give yourself time and space to heal. Give yourself time and space to think. Give yourself time and space to improve. Number 5, try to avoid comparing yourself to others. And number 6, do something nice for yourself. When was the last time that you went to get a pedicure and sit and enjoy yourself? It not only looks cute or looks good, but it provides health benefits for your body, removes toxins from the body. Many things that are offered in life have we looked or researched to see what health benefits there are. Do something nice for yourself every once in a while. Take out time to take yourself. If you don't do anything but go sit by the lake and allow yourself to dream and to think, do that. Maybe you go buy a new outfit for yourself. We always provide and buy for our children. We're good parents. We take care of them. We take care of our spouses and our loved ones. But how much good do we do for ourselves? So number 6, this step is to do something nice for you. Just for you. Something that you love. Something that you like to do. Do something nice for yourself once in a while. Number 7, the 7th step that I have for you in building healthy self-esteem. Spot troubling conditions or situations. This ties into the other steps, y'all. It's important when we spot them. We think about conditions or situations that we place ourselves in, or sometimes we're just caught up in because we're not paying attention, or signs come but we didn't really catch the sign. Things that deflate our self-esteem, that make our self-esteem just pop a hole in it, brings it all the way down. Pay attention to your thoughts about these situations. Pay attention to your thoughts when you're in this condition, or around this person, or around that one. How do I feel about me? How do I feel about myself? What's going on in my mind? What's going on in my heart? Number 7, that's spot troubling conditions or situations. Make notes, because y'all, we're going to do better. We're going to change for the better in our lives. And number 8, step back from your thoughts. Your negative thoughts, you've already repeated them to yourself several times. These are called automatic thoughts. They're on autoplay. Takes no time or effort. They're just automatically being played when we make a certain point or a certain step in life, or we're getting ready to make a move or a step in life. Look at these beliefs and observe. See what happens. What happens inside? What happens in our heart and our mind when we get to these conditions, when we get back to these thoughts? Step back and observe. Come out of the situation. Look at it as a third party looking in, and see what it does to you. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm so excited about the value of me. I hope and I pray that this has been a blessing to you. This is just part one, our introduction of the value of me. The first part, would you do this for me and do this for yourself? Practice these steps on this week. Practice. Pay attention to what's going on. Self-esteem, again, is how we value and perceive, how we look at ourselves. Healthy self-esteem can influence our what? Motivation, you got it. Your mental well-being, you got it. And improve our overall quality of life. The steps to building healthy self-esteem is number 1, get to know yourself. Number 2, try to challenge unkind thoughts about yourself. Number 3, say positive things to yourself. Number 4, practice saying no. You need time for you. You need time to do what you need to do. Practice saying no. Number 5, try to avoid comparing yourself to others. Number 6, do something nice for yourself. Number 7, spot troubling conditions or situations. And number 8, step back from your thoughts and observe them to see how they affect you. I'm Dr. Kimberly Clay, your friend and your family here at Family Vibes Counseling. I look forward to seeing you next week. Send me your thoughts and your testimonies about how these steps helped you in the value of me, building healthy self-esteem. God bless, and I love you.